Hello everyone, I'm Bill Shires with StoneAge Water Blast Tools, and I'd like to introduce you to the AutoBox 500. The AutoBox 500 is designed to provide hands-free remote operation for high-pressure pipe cleaning. The AutoBox 500 is designed to be used with the wide range of StoneAge pipe cleaning tools. Those tools operate from 2,000 to 40,000 psi, and as little as just 2-3 gallons a minute up to 50-60 plus gallons a minute. So the advantages of using an AutoBox 500 is that remote operation. It's hands-free, and it gives the operator a tremendous amount increased control over the pipe cleaning job. You can picture in your mind's eye of an operator hand-feeding a rotary tool into a pipe. He's going to clean a few feet at a pipe at a time and be pretty, inconsistent at the cleaning rate, especially if the pipe is plugged or if you want to reach a really high rate of cleaning. Now you have a lot more control over your cleaning environment. StoneAge has the widest selection of rotary tools on the market, and these can be jetted to have more or less thrust. So if you're in a very plugged tube, you want to have more jetting power in the front. If you need to go a really far distance, you want to have more jets to the rear, or more jet power to the rear. Well, by playing with that adjustability, you can generate quite a bit of thrust. And so the tool is going to pull the hose. This is actually restricting it and holding it back at a consistent, steady feed rate that you get to adjust with your control panel. Now, being that the tools are rotary and you can control the feed, this is an alternative to those expensive and large rotary hose devices. So I'm going to go into some details here about the AutoBox 500. The unit is about just under 90 pounds. When you purchase the unit, you get the drive system here, the AutoBox 500. You get the air supply hoses, and you also get the control panel here. So you can see with two guys using the handles here and one on the frame, they can carry this up the stairs, they can put it on the blast pad. It's very portable and maneuverable. So now I'd like to go into some of the details, some of the design considerations that went into making the AutoBox 500. Basic idea is that the high pressure hose with the rotary tool will go along these rollers here. It's got these two rollers that are driving. It also has these two pistons, and these pistons are air actuated. And why we have these two pistons is to allow couplings and whip checks to go through the system without any interruption in your operation. You'll notice also that all the drive components and the air motor are isolated in the back of the machine. So when you get blowback, debris coming from your pipes that you're being cleaned, you see it doesn't affect any of the internal parts. So I'd like to show you how easy it is to hook up the AutoBox to the control panel and to your air supply. What we've done is we've color-coded the hoses. So we've got black, blue, and red. And so when you take your 3 air supply hoses up, you'll see that those colors match on the control panel here. This is the ABX-500. So you'll see that we have the blue code here, and then the red, and then the black, which coincide directly with the drive system. I'd also like to show you this control panel offers the accessory of having a dead man switch. Now the dead man switch is when the operator is operating the control and the high pressure is on, he'll leave the switch on here. But if he was to have an emergency situation, or if he wasn't paying attention, he needs to be able to let go of that, which disengages the dump. Now we're not going to supply this 1/4-inch tubing because we don't know simply what kind of length or distance you're going to need for this. So just know that you can order this from us separately or you can supply it yourself, but this would go directly to that air actuated dump valve. Very important safety considerations. So let's take a look at how you actually run the AutoBox in the field. We recommend that you run the AutoBox with the door shut so that the built-in guide shoe helps secure the hose. But for this demonstration, we'll leave the door open so you can see how the controls affect the machine. You'll start by placing your rotary tool in the pipe and laying the hose across the bottom rollers of the AutoBox. It's important to make sure your tool is secured with a back-out preventer. StoneAge has a variety of back-out preventers, including setups that will pass a hose coupling if needed. Next, you use the hose clamp dial on the control box to lower the piston rollers down onto the hose. You can adjust the pressure for optimal grip in slippery or sticky conditions, and the pressure gauge allows you to dial in consistent and repeatable settings. Once the hose is secured in place, you can engage the dump switch to start the flow of high pressure water, and then simply use the lever on the control panel to drive the hose in, forward, or reverse. You can adjust your feed rate by using the speed control knobs. The two active pistons allow couplings or whip checks up to 1 3/4 to pass through for uninterrupted operation. The only time you'd want to leave the door open when the machine is in operation is if you need to pass a hose with a whip check attached. So you can see that the AutoBox is very easy to operate and provides a controllable feed rate for consistent cleaning while enabling the operator to work from a safe distance outside the blast zone. So one thing that you need to consider before you purchase this unit and while you're in your job planning preparation is that the amount of thrust generated here on some of our pipe cleaning tools can be 80-90 pounds worth of thrust. So you need to secure the AutoBox 500 in place while it's in operation. And to do that, what we've done is we've supplied bolt holes along the sides of both sides of this unit. And so you can talk to us or you can fabricate something on your own. This is just a piece of unistrut where we've put bolts through the unistrut to allow you to build a framework. And this is going to be different because applications, of course, are different. You could be on a blast pad, you can be on walkways, you can be using scaffolding. The idea is that you can use angle iron or unistrut or the material of your choice to build a framework to support the unit. And it's important that you do this from both sides and use all 4 holes because as the hose is coming through here, it's actually restricting the thrust being generated by the pipe cleaning tool. So if you don't secure it down front and back, the unit will want to tilt forward or backwards or just slide. So that's one very important consideration. Another consideration is a snout. And when you contact our StoneAge Solutions divisions and you're looking to plan your job, we can help you both with the snout and with different ways to mount it for your individual application. The last thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is the maintenance on the AutoBox 500. So it's designed to be repaired very simply in the field. There are 2 sizes of rollers here, and that's how we accommodate such a wide range of hose sizes. When you get the unit, it's going to be built with the large rollers. And they're large because that's this type of hose that we're trying to accommodate for. So the V groove here, providing the friction against the hose, is a little bit deeper. If you needed to exchange to the small rollers when it's new or when it's in the field and you need to go to another set of rollers, it's simply just this bolt here. You can literally replace both of these rollers in just a matter of minutes. So you don't have to take it back to the shop and rebuild it and incur the downtime that comes with that. You can just have your backup set of rollers with you and change them real quickly and easily. You always want to make sure whenever you're operating any of the air-powered equipment that you maintain your filter and your lubricator, and we also supply an oiler here, and you'll need to make sure that that has the proper level of oil and it's adjusted appropriately. And finally, with the AutoBox 500 and with all StoneAge equipment, you can call us for support anytime. You can use our online resources, which will have the manuals and the videos for this equipment, and know that we'll have new units in stock and any individual part that you need to have for this thing, you can order it from us any day. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you out, and be sure to contact your StoneAge customer representative if you have any further questions.